Hi, my name is Kevin Small, and anyways, uh, I got to tell you a story. Got to tell you a story. Um, there's a sound type of thing, and anyways, needless to say, um, for me, it started in 2014. Um, they actually said that I'm schizoaffective. I'm mentally ill, and that's not the case. Um, I'm not mentally ill. They say I'm bipolar and I'm schizophrenic, and they call that schizoaffective. That's not the case for me. First of all, I'm not bipolar. In fact, I can't tell you how many times I've seen people kind of get upset, and I'm like, and just think, they say I'm bipolar. And anyways, I can't tell you how many people um, I've seen just get upset, and I'm an easygoing type of person by nature. I'm really laid back and whatnot. I mean, at work, I'm very work oriented. If I'm at work, I'm all at work, type of thing. But get me away from work. I don't need a beer to relax. I don't need something to make me relax. I'm just relaxed, type of person. So I'm not bipolar. And then secondly, I'm too high functioning to be bipolar. There's a certain type of intelligence that they say that you have to be below in order to be qualified as bipolar. And I'm too analytical and too organized to be schizophrenic. And so I'm neither schizophrenic, and I've never heard voices. I've never heard a voice tell me you got to go do this or whatnot. I do have a spirit, and I have a spirit man. And I know some people who are secularists would say, "Oh, well, no. What I'm saying is that I believe that there's a divine being called God, and He speaks. Um, but anyways, I believe there's a spirit, and anyways, but I've never heard voice in my head, a voice in my head. I've never, the thing is, I've seen pictures in my head, but I've never heard a voice in my head. And let me describe the difference. In 2002, the very first time that I entered into the mental health type of thing, mental health type of environment, I was living in Longview, Texas. And it was a speed trap that got me caught. I lived in Longview, Texas, and I was traveling Kilgore, Texas every day for work. And they were doing road construction. You know how road construction is. It lasts for 6 months, and they don't even do anything. So it was morning time, no construction for the last 2 weeks or whatnot. Kind of forget that sign was there. They got slowed down. It was just before Texas passed the law of work zones and whatnot, double fines and whatnot. And I just got married. My new wife, she got us involved into this Avocare thing, multi-level marketing, right? Yeah, well, anyway, she actually did make some good money doing it. Well, I mean, she hustled, but anyways, needless to say, she didn't ask me to do it. She got us a black cat. First week we were married, and she got us involved in this Avocare thing without even asking me. Those two things she didn't even ask me. And I'm just like frantic about how to provide, how we're gonna make it. And a DPS officer pulls me over for speeding in this work zone, going to work. And so I'm bummed out. I'm just like, a ticket, $150. No, it's double. Ugh, how are we gonna afford this? I'm so bummed out. How am I going to afford this? And Anyways, so the DPS officer asked me and said, "You feel okay?" And this is the first time that I was ever put in the mental health field. You know, they diagnosed me. Well, anyways, needless to say, said, "Are you okay?" Well, at that moment, I saw a picture. I saw a picture of my, some people are just like this. Some people have, their mind works that way. And anyways, my mind doesn't work that way. And so anyways, needless to say, but at that moment, um, I saw a gun. And anyways, needless to say, so I was feeling just depressed, and in my mind I saw a picture of a gun, and so I just said what I felt, and so I said, no, I feel like shooting myself in the head, and so I just said what I felt, and so I ended up a week under suicide watch in Tyler, Texas. Um, And that's the first time I was in the mental health field. It's funny how things can change. If it's a chemical imbalance, then that balance stays the same. They said it was depression, but they go from this diagnosis to that diagnosis to that diagnosis, while the medications treat all the same thing anyways. And anyways, it's a complete pseudoscience. It's a complete bogus field. In fact, they say that there's this thing called the knockout gene. And that's the only scientific evidence that they have of mental health type of deficiency, is what they call the knockout drug, which has to do with bipolar. Now, keep in mind, there's clinical depression, there's anxiety, and there's what they call bipolar, which has to do with the knockout drug, or the knockout gene. And that's the only evidence that they have for a chemical imbalance in the brain. And like a lot of people, in fact, I guess it was the figure when Obama said that there's this many people. I think he said 15 million people that are uninsured. That was basically the amount of people that they say are mentally ill in our country. I guess our country is just a really defunct country, because I guarantee you no other country has that high of percentage of people who are mentally ill. In fact, no other country has as big as our hospitals as we do. You know, I guess we're defunct people. I mean, we do things all wrong. I mean, just think about this. If you go into a hospital to get an ingrown toenail, taken care of, and it's an emergency situation, I guess they cut it off. I mean, I was raised, if you treat an ingrown toenail, you take Epsom salt and you soak it in hot water with Epsom salt. But I had an ingrown toenail one time, and they just don't even address the issue. But that's neither here nor there. But when you come with the mental health field, certain things are what they are. And anyways, so I've never heard voices inside my head. I saw that picture that one time and a couple of other times, but that's basically it. But anyways, so I'm gonna say that there's this thing that goes around that they chirp at you, and anyways, so if they chirp at you, you got to keep your composure, whatnot. Well, anyways, these people who chirp at you, they're in government. I mean, they're on government payroll. In fact, in some places, in some states, it is so corrupt. Get this. In some states, it's so corrupt that they work for four different places in government. I have no idea about the payroll type of thing, but I get this. I mean, like the town I live in, it's a federal jail plus a city jail. So get this, someone can be on federal payroll, they can be on city payroll, they can be on county payroll, and then they can also, have some other job title. They can get paid grades 4 different ways. And not only that, they have all the power and authority with it. I mean, just messed up. But anyways, I mean, these people chirp at you, or they chirp at me. They honestly, they want to take my life. Actually, these people want to take my life more than human traffickers, which I've talked about, want to take my life. Get that.